Hello everybody, what's going on? And welcome back to the My Player Career Mode. I hope you're all doing well. When you're watching this, it should be Friday, so welcome to your weekend also. Today's video, we have got the return leg of the Champions League against PSG. If you missed the previous video, go and check it out because I'm about to spoil that result, of course. It was a 2-2 draw, a tremendous result for us given the stacked PSG team that we faced. So we go back to the Parc des Princes with the hope of advancing through to the next round. So we'll see how that game plays out later on. It's one of two live games you've got to enjoy today. That and Villarreal coming up, but before that, 3 other La Liga games to feast your eyes upon. Now, we also discuss as well the possibility about us not playing all of the league games coming up. As you know, we are transfer listed, so this will probably be it for our time at Atletico, at least for now, once the season is over and done with, and we're pretty much out of the race for the title already. So yeah, we'll see what you guys say. I discuss it a bit later on, so you can leave me a comment letting me know your thoughts. I'm not going to run a poll or anything like that. I'll just kind of see what the general consensus is from you lovely people in the comment section. But to start the day off, we faced Real Sociedad. After a screamer from them, we were 1-0 down, so we were having to try and fight our way back into the game. We were just very, very flat in fairness and never really threatened to pull it back level. And we ended up losing the game by a 1-0. So typical fashion that we've become accustomed to with this Atletico side. We play really well against the big teams, and then against teams where you could consider us to win the game, we don't turn up. And that was the case for the first game of the day. So disappointing, but it didn't really make too much of a difference to the league, as you know. So we went straight into the next one. Real Betis was our next opponents, and all these were kind of just the warm-up games, I guess, for that big one against PSG. So I didn't really treat these as devastating losses. I was more looking about, okay, what can I work on moving forward? So in this game, I tried to be a lot more, I guess, positive with the runs in and around the penalty area. And we got the actual opening goal of the game, in fact, a nice move. It was, I think, a little bit overplayed because we didn't necessarily need to play the pass to me as the team. We could have shot a little bit earlier, but we got the goal, and so that's the only thing that matters. And we did actually perform a lot better in this one against Betis. We were a lot more composed and we controlled the game a bit more. Could have been 2-0 up, but some great defending from them denied that opportunity. In the end, back-to-back 1-0s. We won one, we lost one. So you're seeing there's not a lot of chances going on in these games. So we need to hope that changes for that PSG game. But the third and final one then for you to enjoy was up against Getafe. And 1-0 defeat first game, 1-0 win second game. I thought we were going to be in for another sort of 1-0, potentially 0-0 game. First half, our best chance fell the way of João Felix. He tested the goalkeeper, but then this kind of really frustrated me. Watch this goal. Like, when we concede goals like this, you can see why we're not entirely happy at the club. It's one of the most stupid own goals I've seen. In fact, they didn't even win the header for this to go in. It came off of Semedo, hit Jimenez. He then fell over Oblak, who tried to stop the cross, and the ball trickled across the line to make it Getafe 1, Atletico 0. So I was fuming, and if we'd have lost the game to that, I would have been a lot more sour, let's just say. But we did actually manage to rescue a point, sent through, right-footed, kept just enough composure to pass it into the corner of the goal. It was so close to going wide, but it did just about go in, and that was the result of the 3 games. So off to PSG we go. Here we go then. PSG away at the Parc des Princes. And after the last game we played against them, what an opportunity we have got to head through to the next round of the Champions League. I described it in the last video as I expected it to be PSG-Barcelona final, just looking at the team that they had and how good they were. Having said that, we do have an opportunity here. So I'm going to be playing the game a little bit longer for you all, as it is the sort of headline match today. In terms of the league itself, I'm going to kind of gauge your reaction and your opinion on this because we've got 11 games to go. We're not into the top 4 right now, but the chances are come the end of the season, we're going to be leaving Atletico anyway and going somewhere else. So in terms of the league games, should I put them to sort of a back marker or to the back, if you will, if we advance through in the Champions League? Because if we do advance through, then I kind of want to be focusing on that, and I want to see how far we can go. It would be pretty ridiculous, wouldn't it, if we haven't performed in anything with Atletico, yet we go quite far in the Champions League. That would be quite some story. But do let me know your opinion on that. Should I kind of focus less on the league now, as with 11 games to go, we're not going to win the title? And if we're not here next season, we're not too worried about the Champions League. So let me know your thoughts on that. But let's head off then into the first live of the 2 games today, which is starting with PSG. And then after this, I think it's Villarreal. I think. Could be Valencia. I looked at it, and I'm not sure which one of the 2 it is. So we'll forget about that because it's not as important as this game right here. Pretty much be the same team, I'm guessing, from PSG side of things. They dominated that first half in the last video. We grew in the second and started to play much better. So this is going to be quite the spectacle to watch, and I'm excited. We've got a new haircut. I'm not sure about it. Again, let me know your thoughts on that. I realised I hadn't changed it for quite some time, so yeah, I did it here. So here we go then. Mbappe's there on the left-hand side. Please don't score against us, mate. It is PSG who get us underway here and already looking for an early chance. Mbappe trying to backheel it. Good work by Jimenez. Will keep possession for Atletico. They've got Casemiro playing right back tonight, which could be an area we look to attack. Not the quickest in terms of pace, and especially at right back. And you've got, actually, it is only Saul on the left-hand side, so he's not the quickest either now I think about that. That should have been where we could have had, like, you know, Pepe one side, Gnabry the other. Osimhen already with a cross, though, in towards the box. Casemiro, the man we're talking about, heads it away. Mbappe flicks it onto Fabian. And now we can run at this back 2. I'm going to trap the run here of Dembele because I'm a little bit concerned as he made that ball was going to go through to him. We've done enough there to stop that from happening. But we're only just started the kickoff, and I can already see a trend beginning to emerge here of PSG dominating the ball. And Mbappe heads home after 10 minutes. There you go. It's taken 10 minutes and already he's had a say on the game. That's why he's one of the best players in world football. I mean, it's the same PSG team, I think, that we faced last time. So we won't read into this early goal too much. But look at the cross in there. Mbappe, he's under no pressure at all. Nobody near him. Free header. 1-0 PSG. 3-2 on aggregate. Pepe finds the ball into a bit of space for us as well. The pass is there for Osimhen. Response required, and we got it after minutes. 3-3 on aggregate, 1-1 on the night. This is turning into quite the game for the neutrals to view. Osimhen strikes home. There's not been a lot of clear-cut chances. The only 2 of the game have been both taken. Mbappe with a first, Osimhen with a second. Look at the space we had here to work with. Pepe's ball, and nobody was even with us. And then Osimhen just seemingly drifted into the box. It is a phenomenal finish, given the way that he played in the last game between these 2 sides. I had strong words about him when he let that ball run in the last game when he should have scored. But great finish, 1-1, back in it. Fabian's ball, Neymar back post, diving header into the hands of Oblak as he will catch it. And in fairness, we've actually done really well. Since we scored that goal, PSG just not settled down. They seem a little bit rattled. They started the game off so calm and composed, and then that goal went in, and then after that, few passes beginning to go towards the wrong people and just not finding their fluidity in the play as that's offside against Pepe. The header down towards Felix was decent. We kept possession, but he was offside when the pass was played towards him. But right now, I think going into half-time, I'll take a 1-1. Remember, though, as it stands, PSG will still go through on the away goal ruling. So we either need to score and make it 2-2, and that will match the result back at our place, or we just need to win the game. But yeah, 1-1 is not bad to go in at the break with. As I'm saying this, we don't want to concede here from PSG beginning to build this attack. Saul back towards Lodi. Lodi's ball, and look at the space in behind this PSG backline all of a sudden. Onana doesn't come out, and it's 2-1 Atletico. What was I saying about going in at 1-1 at the break? Forget about that. And that is a massive goal in the way this tie could play out. Because like I just said, either we need a 2-2, that will match the result at our place, and if it stays like that, it's extra time, or we have to win the game, and we're going through anyway. Or, alternatively now, if we can score and make it 3-3, then we will go through on the away goal ruling. There's a lot to think about, and we just have to not get in our minds that the job is done yet, because we're still in the first half. And we know PSG can create chances. We've seen that before. But Onana there just didn't come out. And at that point, I think he was relying on his defence to get back. And they didn't have quite the pace to be able to do it. I've set one up and I've scored one in this Champions League game. And that's poor from PSG. I spoke about them looking rattled. And there you go again. And then I do exactly the same thing. But yeah, they do look a little bit rattled all of a sudden. Not calm, not composed. And if you're Atletico, you're loving this. Osimhen, we've got a minute and a half until that half-time whistle comes in, and there might be time for one more chance. Barella, Felix combine. Down the line here for Saul. Onside still as well. And Schuler with a vital interception as Saul tried to skip past him. As again they lose that header, and there is the whistle for the break. Well, well, well. Who expected us to be in this position going into half-time here? This is a huge game, and it's advantage us. And I don't like being in the advantage because there's everything to lose for us here now. PSG, on the other hand, have got nothing to lose. They can come out second half and just throw everything they can at us. Barella, good ball in towards our feet. Again, we're trying to use this space effectively. The drag back opens up the space. And Onana has been forced into a massive save. Lo Celso in a battle with myself. We come away with the ball as well. We have actually probably played one of our better games in Atletico shirt tonight. Has to be said, we are doing the job for our team. Camelo, good touch. Now back to Saul. Saul, fake shot, free kick all day long. And frustration beginning to show on one or two of the PSG players' faces. Schuler booked for that challenge. And I think that's more out of frustration. And Saul's asking the question of how many are they going to get away with? Because they've done a few like that tonight so far. And the referee now will give them that yellow card. And Pepe stands over the free kick. 23 minutes to play, delivers it in. It's not a great cross by any means. And Onana will have it, but at the moment we're doing the job. Fabian into our penalty area. I'm on a yellow card, so I need to be careful. Nothing stupid. Cavani! What a big save from Oblak! What a save! It fell to the substitute, Edison Cavani, and he hit the shot. And Oblak there has earned his paycheck. In fairness, it was quite straightforward for him. It was like pretty much straight at him, but from that range, he's got no right to save that. Felix is back heel, 2 minutes to play. Camelo makes the run. There's the pass through. PSG stretched, and Camelo hits the side netting. I mean, I don't think that chance is going to make too much of a difference to the overall outcome here. PSG have made another change. They've brought off Grimaldo and chucked on Thomas Lemar. He's actually saved by Onana. I didn't see the fingertips from him there. Pepe comes off. Gnabry comes on for us. So PSG have gone for this here. They've changed their formation, brought off a defender and chucked on a winger. But it doesn't seem like they've got enough time left in the game. We've been very calm, composed here. It is, in my opinion, the best I've played in an Atletico shirt. As João Felix crossed towards the back post. Could have maybe hit the shot there. Schuler away. Lo Celso does help it away. But all this is doing is chewing the clock down. And PSG are running out of time. Last minute. Nothing stupid from us. And we will be through to the next round of the Champions League. Serge Gnabry in towards João Felix. Away by Casemiro. And that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, over 2 legs, PSG have been beaten by Atletico. We've been awful at times since we've joined the club. But tonight, it was like a different DJWood. It was like a different Atletico. And we thoroughly deserve our spots in the hat for the next round. Now, that does mean, of course, as I mentioned earlier, let me know what you think we should do moving forward now. Because I know a few of you would like me to leave as soon as possible. As we haven't really got anything to play for in the league itself. And a few of you are saying that you're getting a little bored with us playing league football. So do let me know. Should I now focus just purely on the Champions League and play maybe 1 or 2 games in there in the league instead of playing all the rest of them out? But yeah, what a performance from the boys. We're into the next round. The draw has now been made as well for the next round of the Champions League. So we get to see what it's going to be. And all I'm saying is I've not seen it yet. Just don't be Barcelona. Whatever it is, do not give us Barca. We've got Villarreal to end off the day today. That comes next. But before that, let's have a look at who it's going to be. Yeah, it's disappointing to see us slipping out of 5th in the table, can't lie. But yeah, Champions League. Here we go. Drum roll, please. What is this game? What is this game? What did I literally just say? What did I say? Liverpool City, Real Madrid, Milan, Juventus, Man United. Any game we'd have got there would have been hard, right? I understand that completely. But I saw Barca beat Lyon in the first leg 5-0. They hadn't played their second one. They ended up winning it 1-0. And all I could think was, don't give us them. Don't give us them. We have actually improved against them recently. So I do actually think we might have a chance against them. It's not that I fear them or anything like that. It's just I kind of wanted to see us play against someone else and then meet them later on if we were to get through. Because imagine how good an Atletico versus Barca final would have been in the Champions League, especially with how we've not beaten them yet in the series. Imagine us signing off with that. Obviously, we would have had to get there. But it does mean then, my friends, it is Barcelona who we will face in the next round of the Champions League. And those games will come in April. So we've got Villarreal next, then some international games with England, followed by Celta away, Girona at home. So I feel like what I might do is I might play Villarreal, probably play one of the England games, sim Celta, sim Girona, come back to you with the live games of Barca, Real, and then Barca again as the next episode after we do this Villarreal game. That's probably how we're going to do it. So that's annoying. That is very annoying. But to end off the day, let's head off into the final game then. And as meaningless as it is for us, I still would like to win the game. Try and get some confidence and momentum going. There's the team. Let's do the job. Osimhen turning away. Now trying to feed the ball. I'd yet to make that run, so he did it a little bit too early there. And looking at how we've started this game, we look like a different team to that just faced PSG. So I think it actually is. We just sort of rise to the occasion when we face a good team. And then when we play teams that we maybe should beat, are just not as good. I don't know what it is. Maybe we just haven't started yet. Barella here in possession. Should have played that ball a lot sooner. Felix might be offside. No, yeah, he is. There you go. Should have played it a lot sooner, Barella. He had the run. Just held on to it for too long. But half an hour in here, and there's not been a clear-cut chance yet from either side. And if anyone's going to create one, it's looking like it will be us. But we do know that Villarreal have got the capability to do it. Chukwueze back into the feet of Sarabia. And he can now find the ball into Moralanes, who loses it to us. Good control. Now Felix. Again, looking for the run. We've used it. Pepe's ball into our feet. Did enough here. We turn away as well. The shot's on. Oh, too much behind it. Way too much behind it. We've struck the woodwork. Of course we have. Of course we would have hit the crossbar there. Again, we drive at Villarreal. Osimhen's in. And he's not going to miss that one. The offside flag will not save Villarreal. We just about played it at the right time. I think there was one defender that was a bit deeper than his centre-back partner. And that was the one that played Osimhen on, because the other one that was marking him had actually stepped. Watch it here. The guy on your right, Denier it is. There you go. Deeper than his centre-back partner. And that allowed Osimhen to still be onside. And he doesn't miss those. 1-0 Atletico. So all down the line for us to chase. We're looking for the ball back into the centre. Calmly does it. There's the pass. Barella to finish. 2-0 Atletico. Game, set and match. And look at the composure shown for that goal. My centre midfield partner arrives in the box. We pick him out and he does the rest. There you go. You love to see it. No chance for the keeper. It was rifled home by Barella. Great 1-2. James Ward-Prowse efforts. Oblak onto the post. Chukwueze picks it back up though. Great feet. And Oblak again is determined for this clean sheet. The save onto the post and then the near post save to deny Chukwueze. And right now, we are not playing as well as we have done in the game. The pressure is on us here. Ward-Prowse's corner is better this time than his last one. We're struggling a little bit to get out of our half here in the last sort of 5-10 minutes. As Egerstein will win back possession. As I say that, I was just praising Villarreal and then they do something like that. Felix combines with us to give us back the ball. There's João Felix again. Now the ball through towards Camelo. Doesn't quite work out. But the response, in fairness to Villarreal, has been good. I just don't think they've got enough time to bring this game back to 2-2. Felix trying a bit of trickery. Just work on the normal pass and we'll be fine. Full time in the game. 2-0 the final score. We worked hard for that result. We got the job done. And we can now move off into a couple of games with England. I'm not sure I'll play them both. But let's take a look at the table and all that stuff before we go today. And then we'll sign the episode off. Simming the game against Turkey. We played a day before this, so we weren't picked. 4-1 win. Very convincing. Which means we'll play the other one. And I'll probably do that as post-com. Switzerland is the next game that we have coming up. And we top the group on 19 points with England. In fairness, I don't actually think I have to play either of these ones. But I'll decide if I want to play it or not. So, yeah, let's take a quick look at the table then before we go today. In terms of the league, as we know, we're never going to catch the top spot. But we're back into 4th place with 10 games to play. 58 points. Sociedad in 3rd. Eibar in 4th. Bilbao in 6th with 56 points. It's so close between these teams. So it's kind of, I don't really know who will get where. But do let me know your thoughts. Should we play all of the remaining league games, or should I just focus on like the big ones? So for example, Celta Vigo, I'll sim. Girona, I'll sim. And then we'll play Barca, Real, and Barca again as 3 live games for the next episode. But then after that, we've got like Deportivo, Levante, Tenerife, Deportivo Alaves, Bilbao as well, Eibar in there, and Espanyol. So I could arguably sim a couple of those games. I could probably sim Deportivo, Tenerife, Alaves, and Levante in fairness, and then focus on these 3. And then it depends as well if we get through in the Champions League against Barca, because that's the headline of next video, isn't it, really? For my personal progression, though, I'm quite happy with how things have gone over the course of the last 2 videos. Hopefully you're seeing an improvement. And I do appreciate that I have seen a few comments saying that we need to move clubs ASAP to get that bit of, I guess, fire and a bit more about the episodes, because when we've been at Atletico, it has been the same old story, hasn't it? Where we do really well against a good team and we think we've turned a corner, and then the very next game we'll play against a struggler and we'll just be awful, inconsistent. But I did mention this, as has been transfer listed, I do want to go to a team that plays with an out-and-out central attacking midfielder in my next club. So we'll see what kind of offers we get. Although, we won't leave until the window is open, so we have a lot of time to play with. But thank you so much, guys, for all of your support on the channel. If you are new around here, like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below. And thank you as well for all the recent support. We have not uploaded as many videos as I usually do. I'm taking some time away, really, just to kind of recharge my batteries, if you will. So yeah, so thank you for your continued support throughout that. And hopefully, we'll be back with as many videos as we possibly can in the near future, giving you guys the entertainment and content. Until next time, though, have a great day, have a great week, and it's the start of your weekend today on this Friday, so have a great weekend too, and I'll see you all again soon. Adios!